So our strategies for doing this are thinking about encouraging participation, which is a big one that, I was really impacted even by, in my dissertation work at different schools. I worked in DC in my dissertation, I worked in Philadelphia, New Orleans, Richmond, about the role of silence, right? When you go in, just the number of students who don't talk during the school day. And sometimes how the school is mandating that, right? There are many places where a good classroom is a quiet classroom, and then there's other places where a good classroom is when certain people, particularly African American Latino males, aren't talking that much, because that's kind of the best way to handle the structural and racial inequality and how it manifests in behavior and management. So I have a real big focus on encouraging that participation, and so that we can then effectively do some of the other things. So how do we start by affecting communication? We've got to get students talking. So this is an example of educators doing this, right? It's linguistic work, yes. And so if you read this in other work or seen it with a different narration, one of the other things that we're saying here is, how do you tell a student who's been told to be quiet for 4, 5, 10, 15 years that it's okay to talk again? And so getting them to be language authorities is maximally important. Coming at it from the position of, I'm learning your language and you're learning mine, and I'm going to also talk to you about how that relates in schools. And so we do that in terms of the teacher has to really put themselves in the position of being a language learner. And we do it without labels in our recommendation, but some educators, they pick their own, and some educators will let the students pick their labels for what do you call your language variety, what do you call yourself, so that it kind of disarms even a situation when we go in and try to explain to a student about their language and culture and variety, because we're letting them lead. Right? So they're not calling it African American English, Southern English, Baltimore English, they're calling it language variations, right? And they're driving kind of that conversation. So again, still a little different than, I'm going to come and show you all this awesome information that linguists have gotten, and that's going to show you your validity, right? We start to really question that sub-narrative sometimes, but it's also sometimes a dominant narrative, right? So I'm just going to show you how this works, and it's cool with linguists. It's going to be cool with you.